go. Alright, hey everybody, welcome to
Two Cooks
and One Server.
I'm Steve, this is Ace, and this is Logan here. We have some fun topics to talk about today, like restaurant food versus fast food, and what would your perfect day be in the work environment? So, who wants to go first?
Yo, you will stay forgetting about shots. Shot time, bro. Let's go.
Oh, come on.
I mean,
Come on,
alright.
Steve.
My bad, guys. Alright, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.
Alright, so on to the topics. Who wants to go first? Who's got the first thing to say?
Ace has got this.
Alright.
Mostly because I need some water.
So, my opinion on fast food versus restaurant. Restaurant, you're always going to get that better quality stuff. Like anything you get from a restaurant, most likely is going to just be better quality. Unless it's just a shitty restaurant. But for the most part, you're going to get that better quality. But fast food has that convenience. Like at that late hour in the time of the night where you just hungover or you're still drunk or whatever, like you just need something to fill your stomach. That's what that good go-to. Restaurants I also would rather go to, but it's just...
I mean, every place has time standards. Like even restaurants, you know, you're not going to be waiting for a home-cooked meal that took like 3 hours to make. But fast food, their fast pace is obviously, that's why we call it fast food. You need in and out, drive through the drive-through, you're home in less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I think that's why the quality differs. Obviously, everyone knows that like fast food restaurants, like burgers, for example, the burger patty's thinner, easier to cook, like, you know, faster cooking time. Versus a restaurant, you have actual burger patties and doing stuff. It all is just about like convenience, though. Whether you want to go have a sit-down meal or go through a drive-through and get something.
Yeah.
That's
Would
all
y'all
it is.
consider Five Guys fast food?
Yes.
I would. I
mean,
would.
It's quick, it's delicious.
I mean,
and
it's about the same time you would get it food at
See,
a regular
I
restaurant.
never
too.
order Five Guys because I feel like for what you get at Five Guys is way overpriced. Because I feel like it is still fast food for a restaurant price when I could just go to a restaurant and order like takeout if I wanted to be fast to get that kind of quality versus like price comparison.
Yeah. I mean, they don't have a drive-through. At least the ones I've ever been have a drive-through at all.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, definitely not.
yeah, it's still fast food though, I think.
And a lot of it's not even like real food. Like I saw Subway, they just set out a thing where like the whoever's in charge, FDA or someone, they can't classify their like bread now as bread because I guess the sugar,
What?
the sugar content of their bread is like too high to be considered like the bread or whatever. So I guess they're doing this whole
Subway?
thing.
Wow.
Yeah, like I was just reading the article today, so I guess they're gonna have to change it or rebrand their bread as something else.
That's interesting. Because that kind of goes into what I was looking up for this podcast. How the science of food is like kind of unknown to a lot of people. Like, what was it? There's a TED Talk. Why is the science of nutrition ignored in medicine? Guy T. Colin Campbell, he went in about how fast food restaurants, they do more economical things. Like if you go to a regular fast food restaurant, they're going to load down their food with butter and sugar and salt because they're all cheap and they're very tasty. They'll make anything taste good by what it is, whatever quality, your beef count of your patties or whatever, or maybe how fresh your potatoes are for your french fries. So it's kind of like, it kind of falls in that category. Like they put too much sugar in one thing because they know it's going to taste good, it's going to sell like crazy, but at the end of the day, what is it really after so much stuff is thrown in there?
See, and everyone hates on like fast food restaurants for being super unhealthy, and you know, you're like, oh, I don't know what goes in this mystery meat, different stuff, chemicals for preservatives and things.
You don't gotta go buy it.
But a lot of people don't even realize that, yes, fast foods are probably worse than your average kind of restaurant meal, but a lot of things that you would even find in your own home kitchen have things in them that you wouldn't expect. Like, for instance, yellow cheese. If you look on the back of like your little Kraft singles or like any cheese that you buy in the store that's yellow, you're more than likely going to find that it has yellow dye in it, and it's dyed yellow. So because the aging process, they don't want to take the time to actually get that color. They just dye it so they can flip it faster.
There's definitely better cheeses out there that just absolutely
Absolutely,
not
yeah.
eat that crap shit.
Oh yeah, always
Not
like
the single wrap stuff.
everyone likes a good like a Kraft American slice and like some grilled cheese or stuff, but that's basically plastic. If you have any health concerns, please just go with white cheese. That's your safest bet in any kind of store. So it's worth the extra money, especially when people have like sensitivities for like lactose intolerant or just like general kind of like stomach issues. You'll find that replacing those things, at least in my experience, that replacing those things for a simple change has helped a lot. Like just simple buying $1 more expensive cheese.
Oh, it goes a long way, yeah. Like,
No, you're totally.
Oh yeah, like I said in the TED Talk thing, like the guy on the talk I was talking or mentioned earlier. This guy, apparently nutrition, when done right, can create more health benefits than all the pills and procedures combined. I guess that kind of trickles down. It's like a trickle-down effect. That you eat better quality food, you won't ingest so many preservatives or high fat or sugary salt content, so your body isn't exactly. It's getting better quality stuff. It's like putting jet fuel into like a Honda Civic or something. That's a bad analogy, but
Oh yeah, and I think that's like kind of goes to say like that's so true, and we, as a society, I feel like everyone knows that's true, but it's so hard to do.
Well, the convenience factor for fast food is there, like
especially for restaurant workers. I feel like we are some of the most like unhealthy type people because we're forced to like eat at work.
Yeah.
Like I eat at work however many days a week that I work, especially if you're working a double and long hours. Like you don't have time to, or expensive to DoorDash something or bring your own food. Like I know my job, we don't even have a microwave, so I couldn't even bring my own stuff to kind of like warm up or do. So you're in the middle of a busy shift, you're just going to order whatever you have. So imagine all of those like McDonald's and Wendy's and people workers, they're eating that stuff every single day. And yeah, you wish you could, but it's what you got.
It's like that poison back your head. Like I've had the same sandwich 3 days or 3 times in one day. I should probably not eat this all tomorrow. But you have no double shift tomorrow, and what you got to do? You got to save some money. Like you got to eat what you got to eat.
And I think that's another thing for like restaurant workers. I wish that there was like, I don't think there's any good answer. I think we wish there were other options. And I mean, people do luck out and work at nice restaurants that have options that are healthier, different stuff. If you work at like a, I don't know, like a steakhouse or a nice place, you're like, oh yeah, I can get some nice like grilled fish or like grilled chicken or something. But then other places that you work at, like it's just not on the menu. You got to get what you get.
Oh yeah, I think it kind of differs like restaurants and fast food. Like if you work in a nice like restaurant, you'll get a better quality steak or burger or whatever it is, because you know it's gonna be either freshly made, it's either seasoned well, and the fat content isn't through the roof just to make it for flavor, like economic cost and shit. So
I know at least for my job we have some healthier options, but if you want to eat healthy with the stuff that we have in-house to make, you have like 3 options, and once you go through those 3 options however many weeks in a row, it just you're just gonna eat something else.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many grilled cheese I've eaten in my life just from working at my place.
Oh yeah,
It's
grilled
staggering.
cheese is in the morning. Like I think I've mentioned this before, the fastest, most simplest thing just to put something in your system.
That and French fries. Side of fries, that will work, especially when hungover. It's great here for it. Yeah. Anything else to mention there, Ace?
I mean, I felt like y'all hit all the topics. Like, I don't even need to say anything. Like, yeah, y'all did it. Yeah.
Ace is over here like, I grow my own garden, I'm healthy, we're great.
I'm good.
We did text and that talk pretty well.
Yeah. He's over here like, I'm healthy, y'all are just over here degenerates.
Like, yeah, what motherfucker's eating this food?
No, don't get me wrong. I like my fast food too. I mean, I do got a garden and all, but
Oh no, I wish I could eat healthy every day, but then that Taco Bell calls me at like 1 a.m. when I'm driving home, and I go through that like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
I am belligerently pissed that Taco Bell limited their menu because they took away everything I like. So
Remember when they had potatoes?
cheesy fiesta potatoes.
I miss
They're
that.
my favorite thing. And they just took all this stuff away that I eat. So now, instead of going through the drive-thru and me ordering like a cheesy fiesta potato and like a beefy frito burrito, my 2 items, I go through the order and I'm like, I don't know what I want. So I ordered 12 different things. I don't know what I like. And I go home with these 12 different things and I eat like half of all of it. So I feel like I'm being more unhealthy just
And it only cost you like $15-$20 for all that shit too, huh?
Yeah. But I still just feel like
see,
I
that's
just
the
don't
convenient
know.
factor.
Yeah.
Like, you can get so much more food at a fast food place than you can a
Actual restaurant. Oh, yeah.
for like just that little amount of money. And like a lot of people look at that and like, you could actually save money going to fast food. You may be a lot less healthy, but
Oh yeah, I mean the internet has been
It's
up
such
in
your
up in arms about, if you look at the price of like a salad in a fast food restaurant versus their burger, it's like
It's
no
astronomical,
comparison.
yeah.
Even though a lot of like fast food salads are just as high in calorie content as that burger.
Yeah, when I saw that what McDonald's had for like their calorie content for their salad, that shit blew my mind.
It's insane, yeah.
Like, how? Well, like, what are you doing to that salad?
So I can have 1 salad or 2 fried anything.
Or just a side of fries.
Yeah.
Like, it's damn near the same thing.
Especially if you're like me, who for my salads I need like 2 different types of dressings covering the entire thing. It's mush.
It's
So
not salad.
Just
it's not.
get a
It's
cheeseburger. Cheeseburger, extra fries, and a diet soda. You're good.
Yeah, I really like going to Chick-fil-A and getting their Cobb salad, and then I'll get the apple cider like vinaigrette dressing that comes with it. And then I'll also get a thing of ranch. I'll put both of them in there and shake it up and coat the entire thing and just eat like my slop of like vegetables and mix. But it's delicious.
That's what you like.
I mean, and sometimes like calories too. Like one meal for an actual restaurant will take up your entire calorie count. I know when I worked at Applebee's, their like 4 cheese mac and cheese is like 14 or 1800 calories. It's like basically an entire day's worth of calories in one bowl
Yeah.
for like portion sizes. And
That's
I mean,
pretty gross.
Terrible to know about that, though.
we live in America. It's that whole like standard of our portion sizes being way ridiculously like overblown, and they're gigantic. Like it's so true.
What was that one Parks and Rec episode? They're like child size. Why is this a child size? Because they fit a human child in it, roughly an 8-month-old child in there. Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
They do.
Mm-hmm. And of course, sometimes calorie counts. It's different for everyone. Some people work out constantly throughout the day. They can have 8,000 calories in their diet, no problem, because they're constantly working out. They have a lot of muscle, blah blah blah, yada yada.
Or you're just skinny as hell. You can eat whatever the fuck you want.
Got that high metabolism.
Haven't hit that in
Y'all
those
lucky.
freshman 15 yet. But yeah, no, so people like, it's also a very American thing that we want a bang for our buck. That's why fast foods are so popular, because they're giant portion sizes for cheap. You feel gratified because you're like, oh, I saved money, I got all this stuff. But as a human race, I guess none of us are very, we're all like, instant gratification, not looking for the long-term benefits. I think that's like the hardest thing to do
You can try to eat
with
healthy
anything, but
and
food
go
too.
to like the grocery store.
You could.
Like, everything's like 3 times the price of like normal food. Like, that's why a lot of people go to this like grocery store or these fast foods, because it costs so much money to fucking eat healthy nowadays.
And I bet
Especially
it's
buy
hard
organic.
for you guys too. Like, I just know working in a restaurant all day, I don't want to go home and cook. So I can't even imagine how hard it is for like, cooks.
Oh,
where
I have
you
a
cooked all day and
I've
then
got
you
a
have to go home
heavy
and
cereal
cook.
diet. Yeah, heavy on cereal.
Like, I've just done a few like kitchen shifts prepping and stuff. When I get home, I'm like, nah.
Bills to pay, so I do what I gotta do.
That's what I'm saying. But like, it's always something easy too. That's like cereal. That's probably not the healthiest thing to eat.
Yeah.
Like every night
It's
after
not.
you get off.
And I do a lot of
Cereal
times.
diet, or like me, I'm a big like Hot Pocket person still. Pop those in, Hot Pocket, pizza bites, something like that. I'm obsessed with those little like instant like mashed potato and mac and cheese bowls
Oh,
that you just put the
yeah.
water in a microwave, and 2 minutes later you're fine.
Big old slab of butter in that thing.
I never even liked Kraft mac and cheese until I was an adult, and I'm like, this is easy, I'm gonna eat it.
Oh yeah.
Gross.
Imported straight from your
That's so
childhood.
gross.
Even though it doesn't taste.
I mean,
so
I try to make it a little fancy. I put like salt and peppers and bacon bites, like a little bag, put it in there. It's like upgraded.
Yeah, it was so much cheaper to like go buy you a box of like just noodles. And
Ramen noodles, yeah.
Or just any like
Then
elbow noodles.
Then
Make
hit
your to make your own mac and cheese, and you make so much more.
But to
Hit up
make
the
a good
deli
mac
aisle,
and
get some
cheese
more.
too, so you have to make a good row and then do it, and like it just takes so much longer than the 2 minutes in the
Yeah.
microwave at 2 a.m. Because when I get off
No,
from
I
like
feel that.
bartending, I don't get home until like 2 a.m. So I just don't have time for that.
I feel that.
I mean, but noodles, ramen noodles are a fan favorite of just this entire world. But they really
yeah.
have no nutritional value. I know that when I was growing up, when I would go to the doctor, I'd always had been like underweight, just my natural build. But the doctor was like, "What do you eat?" And of course, I was going through that like 9th grade phase. Like I just ate a crap ton of ramen noodles, and my mom was like, "She eats a lot of ramen noodles." And the doctor was like, "You need to eat something else." So like those literally have. She's like, "Those have no nutritional value. It's all salt,
All
and the
salt.
noodles you're basically eating cardboard. Like branch out." I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, branch out a little bit," but. Because I didn't know ramen noodles traditionally are not supposed to be the entire meal. The ramen noodle packs you get are just the base. You're supposed to put other stuff in them. you're supposed to put your scallions and your chicken and your shredded, beets and carrots and like eggs and whatever else they
Vegetables,
put in
beef
ramen.
items.
That's like you're just eating boiling a box of spaghetti noodles and eating that.
And you're supposed
Which I know people who do make butter noodles.
And you're
think
supposed to
that's
dump
gross.
the water out too. You're not supposed to drink the water. That's where all the preservatives and shit are at. So you're supposed to dump that out and eat the noodles separately with the other stuff.
Yeah, us Americans just took the whole ramen thing and just completely
Fuck
fucked
that.
up how it's supposed to
It's
be.
delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, don't listen to them. It's
Don't
delicious.
get me wrong, I'm still gonna eat me some soupy chicken ramen noodles every day,
I'm
but
trying to think where I heard this. I heard or read some case like a couple years ago how this one chick in New Zealand ate nothing but ramen noodles for all 3 meals a day for I think it was 4 years or something she was doing this, and she had terrible colon cancer throughout her entire body.
Oh,
She
I
had
feel like
I
water,
would believe
anything-
she had
that.
water
Oh,
and ramen. That was it.
Yeah,
Any
especially the
one
sodium
meal,
level.
I feel like
Oh yeah.
it's not gonna go well.
She was like,
for you
everything else
somehow.
tastes terrible to me. It's just ramen. It's all I want to eat.
That's
All
terrible.
right.
I mean, there are a lot of people who have diets like that I think
Mhm.
are the extreme of let's just not do that.
Yeah.
Just like, with fast food versus a restaurant. Don't eat out every day. Don't eat fast food every day.
Mhm.
And a lot of us are creatures of habit. So I know, me, when I go to restaurants, every single place, I only have 1 or 2 items I order. And I always get that same item
True.
at each place. Which is why I like my Taco Bell experience. When they got rid of my items, I'm buying 12 things because I don't know what to get now. And I don't like any of them.
Yeah, kind of like Burger King did with the chicken fry thing.
Chicken fries.
Don't get me on that.
We're not going to talk about it just because it's so upsetting.
Yeah, that is super upsetting.
And those
That was
cheesy
probably
tater
the
tots
best
that
thing
came out
they
with
ever
last
had
year.
ever.
Didn't they come back with them though? And there was a national uproar or some shit.
Of what?
Chicken fries. They came back with them.
Yeah, they totally did.
Yeah.
And then it was gone again. Yo,
They're
fuck
like a
them.
reoccurring thing
Yeah.
Taco Bell has. I know my best chicken fry story is when I was in 9th grade, I was playing soccer. And we had this guy who was kind of our, I don't know, the assistant coach or whatever for our little 8th grade, 9th grade soccer team. And he worked at Burger King after school. I think he was a senior or something like that. So I went in there one day, and I would always, me and my mom, I'd stop through the drive-thru quite a lot to the Burger King after school because it was right next to the high school. And I ordered a 9-count, or I'm pretty sure they came in a 9-count chicken fry, and I only got 8. And he was the dude at the window that gave them to us, and I only got 8 of them. So the next day at soccer practice, I was like, "You only gave me fucking 8 chicken fries. It was a 9-count." So they're on for the next that whole year. Anytime I went in and I ordered chicken fries, he gave me 10 just to make up for it because I was so upset because I was like, listen, I ordered 2 sauces and the 2 sauces perfectly fit my 9 chicken fries and it was a good ratio.
We're not telling you to go yell at your...
Yeah, don't yell at
Yeah,
drive-thru.
you-
Don't say that. No.
Obviously, yelling.
That was a
but-
one.
Just because you might get an extra chicken fry.
Well, this is someone I know, and it was an inside joke that I always got 10 from now on, so it was a nice thing.
Very nice.
But I guess in small towns you have that luxury. So do that
Yeah.
here. They would be very upset.
Just a little bit.
Well, what's our other talking point for today? I just took a head injury, so I'm very forgetful. They've told me 12 times. I've forgotten already.
I've already forgotten the topic too. We were so deep into the fast food thing. I was
Yeah.
like, where are we at now?
Just once you talk about Burger King's chicken fries, it's a
You off
black
tangent.
hole.
Mm-hmm.
Who
Yeah.
is?
All right. So next topic: what would our perfect day at work be? And mine's gonna be quick, so I'll go last. Start with Ace. What would your perfect day at work be?
See, my perfect day is I come into work, I do my opening stuff, which I like to do very alone, and it's super nice. It's the best hour of my day. It always starts me off either really shitty or really good because the day before they can not do their closing work, and I come in and shit. But perfect day. All right,
Going,
stick
fuck
on
the
that.
closers, and the night shift is fuck the openers.
And so perfect day. I come in, I open, everything's nice, cool. Then I get in, or the day starts off, and I go and I start doing my list of things I need to do. My line, they are on task all day. They're just getting everything done. There's no problems ever. Nobody's coming to get me out of the walk-in or in the bag doing some prep or something. Like, I'm just
You
doing
just
my
want some
thing.
alone time.
I'm
You're not getting alone time in your life.
I'm not
Quiet.
saying.
This
It
is
sounds
time.
like you want everyone just to do their job so you can do your job. Is what it sounds like.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
It's like your
And-
focus, your zen moments, just out here meditating.
Because there's always like something in a restaurant. Like there's always something that happens, and it just
Yeah.
happens. Like I'm not saying it's like there's bad things because of this happen. It just shit happens all the time.
Yep.
And one day I just kind of wish it won't. Like it's just like
So your perfect day is just a smooth day, like just no problems, no
Literally
issues, no
zero
complaints.
problems
Like
at
it just
all.
you come in, you cook a burger, you go out, it's fine.
and it's just nice. Yeah.
That's
Like
for a
in
lot.
my head, like I'm seeing this day, and it's so nice. It's like it's actually making me happy right now.
I mean, I feel like there's the extravagant, the best days. Like I know every single server in this world would love to just come in, have one customer, they order a salad, they tip you a ridiculous amount of money and leave, and then no one else comes in the rest of the day, and you just made like $3,000. But I think that's a little bit more extreme than what it could be.
I mean,
But
we
yeah.
have customers that come in and like tip us every now and then.
Every now and again, yeah.
But those are nice days and all. But yeah.
We just gotta keep thinking about put the energy out there. It'll happen.
I mean, I think our like
Hopefully.
my best day would just come in and like it would just be like you have like you're perfectly staffed, you're not overstaffed, you're not understaffed. You have like strong people on, you have good cooks on. Everything's coming out in a timely manner. No one's in the weeds. Like all the guests are happy and great and tipping you standardly 20%. So I think our perfect day is like everyone jokes that I just want to make $1 million and leave. But a more realistic day is we just wish for like a calm work day. Like I don't want to get a Karen. I don't want to get yelled at. Like everyone just hopes for just a nice zen day. 'Cause I don't mind working. Like none of us mind putting in the
Don't
work
mind
and
at all,
doing our
no.
jobs. It's just sometimes people make it harder to do your jobs, and those are the days that you just don't want to be there anymore.
Oh yeah. It's kind of my day is I'm prep, so I want to walk in there, do my prep, and then nothing else comes up. No one's like, hey, I ran out of corned beef or whatever, and I have 2 orders I need right now. Can you go take care of that real fast? Probably the most annoying thing to do on the fly. None of that. Just, again, come in, do my job, and leave. That's the ideal one. Preferably, though, most honestly, I'd rather come in and then go to the bathroom, check a lottery ticket, find out I win, and then I go home.
Just quit.
Yeah, what's that scene from, what's the movie called? Oh my god, with Dave Chappelle and those other guys in it?
Oh god damn it.
God. Half-Baked.
Half-Baked, yes.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck
You're
you.
cool.
Yeah, you cool. Fuck you,
I
I'm
feel
out.
like my luck would be like I
Throw up
would
a
think
stack
I'd
of
have the
napkins.
winning lottery ticket, and then I'd be like, "Fuck you guys, I quit." And then comes to find out I had like the wrong days or something and stuff, and it wasn't really a winning
It wasn't
ticket.
the right one.
And
I
I
would
come
never
back
come
and be
back
like,
in-
"Never
I wouldn't come
mind."
back. Like,
I wouldn't come back. I would
Yeah.
just vanish off the face
the
of the
moment
earth.
I quit, like I don't come back.
No, honestly, I think if I won the lottery right now, won like a ridiculous amount of money, or even any amount of money, I don't think I would quit my job. I think I would probably secretly win the lottery. I'd be one of those people that like put a mask over my head and go
Yeah.
collect my
You-
check.
But you can't though.
You can.
Can you put a mask on?
You
Oh
your
can
yeah,
head?
no.
You can
When you collect your ticket, you can remain anonymous. There's people that's coming and taking pictures of their checks in full, just like Halloween costumes. 'Cause
Yes.
They want their family to know and stuff.
Yeah.
And then just go about their lives.
Oh yeah, no, you can
Oh,
you
Pat.
can do it completely anonymous and be asked to not be like
Trust
your
me.
name reported and stuff.
Family, if you're watching this, like you know which ones are getting the money, which ones are not.
Yeah. So I feel like I wouldn't tell anyone. Like obviously, like I would help out family members and stuff like that. But the
Obviously,
general
yeah.
public, I don't think I would. I don't think
Yeah,
I would
no,
tell anyone.
general
I might
public
work a
doesn't
little bit
know.
less, but I think
I
I
would
would still
quit.
work.
I'll just go find me a easier job.
I would wait until a day got so insanely ridiculous that I would just say fuck this and then tell them, and then just like I'm out. And then I would keep $1,000 in my pocket and just toss the one employee and then walk the fuck out of there. And say there's more of this. Like go their top employee after me. Like there's more if you follow me right now. And then they walk out. And then the next person.
Use your
I said,
use your
there's
winnings.
another one if you want to, and then go to the manager, or we can stop this now if you apologize. And then they just like. I
So
apologize.
basically,
Too
Pat,
late. And then
basically
take it
Pat
back.
is just going to take his lottery winnings and start his own restaurant and
No, fuck
make
that.
all
no,
of
no,
his
no,
staff
no,
come
no,
in.
fuck that. No. I'm just gonna treat them well, then have them go do other things, and then I'm just whoever's causing the most mayhem
Alright, so
in that day, I'm gonna
alright.
fuck their day over
So
even more.
you're gonna take the this one person and like give them $1,000 or whatever and tell them there's more
Or more.
but
then you're just leaving without a job.
Yeah, literally. Yeah,
Oh no, I would definitely hook them up afterwards. Yeah, I wouldn't hook them up with a job. I just like there's more money where it is, and then like give them their grand or
So basically, you're just gonna
give them $2,000 and be like, all right, you just quit your job.
Now
you
you
have
fucked.
Yeah, now you're fucked. Like $2,000.
So this is so basically
You got
Pat.
$2,000 their job. Fuck that.
Basically, he's going to be ever so slightly more generous than what the government did to us this year.
Yeah.
Slightly.
And hey, if I
Slightly more
Basically,
generous.
slightly.
And sure, if I'm a millionaire, I'm probably have other things to do. Like, hey man, I need a cook, I need this, I need that. I'll pay you handsomely.
Hey,
I, could
I
give
mean,
my job,
listen, with
depending how I feel
Steve's
about the
idea,
person.
he's going to give us $800 more than the government did
On average.
to do the same thing.
It
So,
depends on- yeah.
I mean, I guess your plan is better.
It depends if I do the actual like Mega Million or the Bank of Million. The Bank of Million is just $1 million flat out, which is better odds given it's only in the state of Virginia.
See, if I hit just $1 million, I'm not quitting my job.
Yeah,
No, I wouldn't do that for that. No, but when the
Yeah.
mega, like the 250 million, yeah, I'd be an
Yeah,
asshole
more.
a little bit.
yeah.
The one time I'm gonna be an actual asshole at work intentionally. Yeah.
For $1 million,
I wouldn't even be
like
an
that's
asshole.
it. That's
I think
just
I would
that
never
ain't
be an
shit. That's
asshole
just a
again.
small loan of $1 million.
Yeah, a small loan.
But I definitely would probably not tell anyone. I would pay off my debts. I'd honestly probably like pay off my car and stuff. I'd probably buy like
yeah.
a mediocre house, spend like $200,000, buy just like something that's paid off.
Oh, same here. I would make low profile as possible. with
Be
this
like
shit.
just like a comfortable living. Like I have a nice house that's paid off. My car is paid off. My loans are paid off, and then I have like this extra money. I'd probably invest some and try to like stack upon that. Do some kind of investing.
Especially right now.
Because money
Oh, yeah.
money makes money. That's
Easily.
yeah. Where a lot of people mess up. Got to be like 50 Cent, do that vitamin water stuff. Make more
Yeah.
money than that than his
Branch
rap
out.
career.
Become a mogul.
He's my idol.
50 Cent.
Yeah, for real. Like, that man is in movies. Like, he has his own TV production. Like, yeah, that man literally started from nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm an Ice-T fan, but I watch a lot of like Law and Order, so.
True. True.
His puns and his Joker what won me over. That's the reason I started watching this season from like start like SVU again. Is just for the Ice-T puns. That's literally the
Yeah.
only reason. And I'm on like season like
That
13 now
John
straight.
Mulaney skit.
I was about to say,
John
it takes him a
Mulaney
little
skit.
while to get it.
Yeah, I could just hear
You mean-
Ice-T just saying different puns
You mean
throughout the show.
when people have played through one of the scratchy lottery tickets? Yeah, you getting it.
You're getting it, G. You're getting it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
Watch.
make sure you look up John Mulaney.
Oh yeah, very
Funny
funny
guy.
comedian. Yes.
All right, so we're going to do some 20 questions.
20 questions. All right, well, let's sign off. Then we'll start the 20 question video.
Yes.
So,
I guess we're going to go do 20 questions.
Mhm.
We're out.
all right, guys, this has been
Thanks for
Oh,
listening
shit.
to our banter.
My bad.
Two
Yeah, we're
cooks.
2 cooks.
And one server.
thank you all. See y'all next time.